Now you know he is the most popular public figure leader in the world, not just in India. The Prime Minister is extremely popular. He is perceived as a visionary leader for India who is working tirelessly for the growth of India. Think it this way. He thought the idea that every family should have a toilet. Every family should have piped water, which has now happened to 80%, and hopefully in next 2 years, 100% of household will have tap water. He thought that every household in Gujarat should have electricity, which he did. And now he is at the national embarkation to see that every household in India has electricity. Women used to use wooden stoves, coal to try to heat up. And he came up with the idea why women have to do that. Instead, let's provide cooking gas. So all the basic necessity of life, same way Prime Minister Awas Yojana, where a person can have at least a small house to live in. These are the basic necessities of life, roti, kapra or makan. The other is to give jobs to people. It's okay to give 1,000 rupees to a family per month. What can you do in 1,000 rupees in India per month? But instead of that, if you can provide a job to that family and that family earns 20,000 rupees, they can have their house, they can educate their children, they can feed their children. So the Prime Minister is trying to do is bring more and more jobs to India, manufacturing jobs. And fortunately for India, China has provided that opportunity because they fought with India and did all kind of monkey business. They did same kind of monkey business with the United States. So many manufacturing companies that have been in China are gradually moving out of China, and India has a great opportunity. Some of them, like Apple, have already moved to India. So Prime Minister is trying to get more and more manufacturing jobs in India, Make in India. So he has taken a great initiative, Make in India, bring more jobs, provide jobs to those families, and those families will be able to take care of for residents, their education, feeding, etc.
There's a bipartisan support when it comes to Prime Minister Modi and India at the Capitol Hill, whether it's the Democrats, whether it's the Republicans. What's your assessment on that? Why is that towards India?
India is a very strategic country. Think of it. United States is, of course, isolated on both sides. There is Europe. What happens when you go east of Europe? There is Middle East, always unstable. There is Pakistan, always unstable. And big brother or big, whatever you want to call it, China, that is trying to threaten, intimidate all small countries of Asia, whether it is Cambodia, whether it is Vietnam, whether it is Indonesia, whether it is Taiwan, whether it is Philippines, Japan. So who is going to be able to provide a solid wall which can confront China? And India is a large country, now the large and most populous country in the world, and Prime Minister is also trying to build up India's military deterrence in such a way that China can be contained. I mean, we have unfortunately two bad neighbors, Pakistan and China. And India can provide that stability while also providing democracy, human rights for the people, the plurality. So India is providing such a strategic support for the peace and prosperity of the world that congressmen on both sides, Democrat and Republican, are realize that unless United States stands shoulder to shoulder with India, world peace is in danger, and same way the navigation in the Pacific, because who is going to be able to confront China?
There's great expectation for the leader of one of the largest or the largest democracy to visit the oldest democracy and to renew longstanding friendship around the issues of nonviolence, around the issue of democracy and caring about our people. Always nations have many diplomatic concerns that they must discuss. But the good news is that we have the pathway to India, and India has a pathway to the United States. And we know how to discuss our issues and be part of reconciliation and leadership and continue to work together. The Congress will look forward to the state address that he will make in the United States Congress. That will be both houses of Congress. That's a very important position to be in. We will be attentive, and we'll look forward to all of the solutions that we can make together. That's what we've always done with India. We've always found ways to solve our concerns together.